mixed it up with the other niggas. The other nigga is back in his fucking
he back
in his Muslim cubbyhole somewhere.
He ain't see him no more.
And it's not Muslim. There's another word. What's that word, y'all crew? The other crew.
I don't know nothing but nothing.
Israelites. That's like my cousin. Yeah. My cousin and them niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas that they take it past we the Muslims take it.
Took it further.
They took it further.
The Israelites.
That's how I recognize that. It's the Muslims, and when some niggas start taking it a little past Muslim with what they want to do with it, how they want to carry it, that's
Hey, Shalom, Mr. Brother Ba, you're back here again. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakha, double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Yeah, you got this guy, Joe Budden. He basically was saying the Israelites take it further than the Muslims do. We take it to another level, basically. And when he was saying that, I took it as him saying, like we're an extremist group, all right? And you notice that, like, when a lot of these celebrities or anybody with some type of outlet or program or, they get asked about the Hebrew Israelites or, they might have a chance to speak on the Hebrew Israelites, they're very hesitant to speak on us. They're very hesitant to speak on what we teach. And it's not that we take it further than the Muslims. It's not that we take it far. It's that we stand on the truth and we have the truth. And, evidence of that, some evidence of that is the fact that when y'all speak on us, it's like you're scared to even, go into what we teach, to elaborate on what we teach. And that has to do with us calling the so-called white man, all right, the so-called white people, the nation of Edom, bringing out that they're the Edomites. And that then there's no heaven for them. There's no inheritance from the Most High for them. And I think the biggest issue that people have when speaking about us is that the Muslims don't teach I'm going to say, because the Muslims do teach from the Bible, but their book is the Quran, even though a lot of their quotes come from the Bible. But our main teaching, our foundation, our truth lies in the scriptures, the Bible. And because these, our people have been bred up in plantation Christianity and, loving everybody and white Jesus and all this crazy shit that don't make no sense, they don't want to hear that the other nations are going into slavery and then have to live around these other nations. See, that's the thing. These people, they got deals with so-called white people, the Edomites. Like a guy like Joe Budden, he works with, Edomites to get his shows up and going. He got certain contracts with them, certain deals with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. The scripture said use the world, don't abuse the world. But they have a hard time separating the two, all right? They don't want to know their nationality. They're not concerned with that. They're concerned with getting a dollar in America. So when we come out and say, look, man, you're not black. Your nationality is you're an Israelite. And the Lord requires you to come back to him. And we tell them that, hey, you got to, start adhering to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Start keeping these commandments to the best of your ability. Start reading this word. All right, putting off that old man, putting on that new man. They don't want to do that. All right. And that's the wickedness within them. All right. First scripture I want to go to is 2 Corinthians. Let me see. 2 Corinthians chapter 10. All right. Verse 4. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, to the pulling down of strongholds. See, we're not out here fighting people, or at least you're not supposed to as a Hebrew Israelite, fighting people carnally. All right, pulling out guns on people, pulling out knives on people, trying to fight, going out there to cause chaos. If you are doing that, you're in the wrong spirit. That's not the spirit we teach. All right? That's not the spirit we're in. Over here at Great Millstone, we're not with violence, man. We're not out here we don't go out to teach the word to try to fight people. All right? If you want to fight, get in the octagon. All right? Join MMA. You don't fuck. It's not wise to get in fights with people on the street any goddamn way. You don't know what people are packing. You don't know who people know. It's a foolish thing to do. But so, you know, when you say, oh, we take it further than the Muslims, it's implying like that, like we're a super extremist group. We're no more extreme than the American government. All right, the society that you see around you that's been built upon Edomite supremacy, from the banking system, all right, the credit system, the military infrastructure, the school system, these jobs that you work that are owned by Edomites, the companies and the blueprints are owned by Edomites, the trademarks are owned by Edomites. It's no difference from the exporting and importing, infrastructure. All right, all of that is supremacist behavior. The way it's designed, all right. Proof of that is it's the year 2026 and they didn't even want to give people, us reparations, the so-called Negroes reparations for what the UN has just recently came out and said is the greatest crime in the creation of humanity. They said the UN came out and said it's the greatest crime since the creation of Earth is what happened during the transatlantic slave trade. They still don't want to give you niggas reparations. That's more supremacist. That's more of a supremacist extremist mindset than anything we got going on, because we're not in control of countries. We're not bombing countries. We're not warring with countries to instill our ideologies and infrastructure and businesses and military and occupy other nations, all right, and have them under our occupation. You look at Iraq today and look at what America has done to that land, one of the poorest places on the earth. All right, we're not out doing that shit. We don't have the power to do it. We're just teaching the Bible. So when you imply that we take it so far, it makes people scared, or it makes people seem like, yeah, them people are crazy. But see, the scriptures say what the world perceives to be foolishness is wise in the sight of the Lord. All right. In verse 4 that I just read, it said we're pulling down strongholds. See, you people have a lot of strongholds on you. All right, celebrating Christmas. When we tell y'all gotta stop celebrating Christmas, y'all not with that. When we tell y'all gotta put down white Jesus, y'all not with that. All right. When we tell y'all gotta stop worshiping these false deities, celebrating these wicked holidays, stop eating these abominable foods like shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, y'all not with that. All right, committing adultery. You tell y'all can't be sleeping with another man's woman. Y'all not with that. Y'all have strongholds put on y'all, man. Here it is. You say, oh no, the Bible said we gotta love everybody. Nigga, y'all don't love everybody. Y'all go out here and get on these interstates and be running each other off the road, damn near about to kill each other because you got road rage, you're impatient. As soon as somebody look at you wrong in the store, you're fighting. You're fighting over the last roll of toilet paper. Niggas don't love everybody. You niggas just want to be contrary to what the truth is. You have strongholds on you. And that's why you look at us as like we're some abstract, extreme, too far, gone type of group. Because on the surface level, face value, when you first hear about us or see us, yeah, it could seem a little extreme. But once you actually just get the understanding of what we teach, you just realize it's just the truth. It's nowhere near as extreme as what the Edomites have done on the face of this planet, and what they continue to do. All right, how they have did war after war after war to get the rulership of America and the world, even with what they did to the Native American Indians. Like, it's been just violence. It's been just violence and destruction. All right, these motherfuckers have built nuclear missiles, man. A weapon that could take everybody off the earth. There's nothing more extreme than that. So miss us with that bullshit, man. All right, here it is, these motherfuckers go to war in the name of Christianity every fucking day. We teach you that war is in the Bible, hate is in the Bible, and you look at us like we crazy. But meanwhile, you hate people. You have the emotion of hate, but you gonna tell me hate ain't in the Bible. Why the fuck y'all don't read about the flood when the Lord killed everybody off the earth, except for Noah and his family? Why y'all don't read about the Lord flooding the Egyptians, taking the Egyptians out? All right? Killing babies, killing women, old people. Why y'all don't bring these things out? Y'all make us seem like we just some, extreme violent group. We ain't out here lynching people. We ain't out here putting people to death according to, what we read. You got groups of people that actually doing that shit. We nowhere near extreme as the KKK and all these white Klan groups that still inactive to this day. The lawyers, the judges, the police sheriffs, the firemen, all in cahoots. All in fucking cahoots, man. To keep us subject to that system. We're nowhere near as extreme as them, man. Verse 5, it says, casting down imaginations. It says casting down imaginations because you people have vain imaginations, man. You people think America is going to last forever when research and history and wisdom, understanding will tell you every kingdom has a period it rules and then it gets brought down. You nappy-headed niggas are so occupied with trying to get $1 in America, y'all don't even realize this place has a expiration date. Your vain imaginations, man. All right, this place is about to be taken down. It's no different from Babylon. It's no different from ancient Rome. It's no different from ancient Greece. It's no different from any other empire before it. It's just as wicked. It's just as pagan. So I don't understand what you people are gone, man. You people are just gone, mentally gone. You have no spiritual understanding. You have no knowledge of spiritual things. All right. It says, casting down the imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And that's what this world does. It exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You people exalt yourself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You extol yourself, your wants, your desires above that of the Lord, man. All right? You think what you want is more important. And then when the Lord take your ass out and bring you back to the spiritual realm, now you want people to feel bad for you. All right? Up at, all these Negroes, they up in arms about this Nolan Wells shit. Well, look, nigga, we tell y'all who the fucking enemy is. And y'all look at us like we crazy. All right? If somebody got to tell you niggas who your enemy is in 2026, there ain't no hope for you, man. You can't fucking see that. Who the fuck your enemy is in 2026, man? What more do they got to do to you niggas? That's why you just got to be judged from the Creator. All right? It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shemel Shah, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. And that's what we teach. We teach you to be obedient to the scriptures, to the word, which is Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. He's the word. We teach you to be obedient to the truth so you can receive understanding and knowledge and wisdom of what's actually going on, why you were created, why things are. It gives you a purpose, so you're not just out here chasing carnal things, money and sex and fame and just shit that is not profitable in the long run. It just gives you temporary comfort. That's why a lot of you niggas are lost, man. You extol temporary comfort too high. All right? There's nothing wrong with getting money. There's nothing wrong with having a fine little shorty that you like, to comfort your fleshly needs. All right? Or wants, however you want to word it. There's nothing wrong with having these things, but you guys extol it so high, you become gluttonous in it, and that's all your life is occupied around, man. You become consumed with the world. All right? Let me see. I'm gonna wrap it up with this here. This is John chapter 15, verse 18. It says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. So the world is not going to love the truth. It's not going to love the prophets. It's not going to want to really talk about the way they talk. Like you heard Joe Budden, yeah, they take it further than the Muslims. They take it further. Nigga, we don't have nobody like Farrakhan doing major speeches, meeting with rappers and shit. All right? We didn't have no Malcolm X all on TV calling the white man the devil. So when you say we take it further, nigga, what the fuck are you saying? You ain't saying shit. All right? Y'all are just scared of the truth. Y'all don't want to acknowledge the truth. That's all that is. 19. If you were of the world would love his own, but because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So, this is what we're dealing with, man. That's how they look at us. They don't, and everybody know who the Hebrew Israelites are now. People see us all the time. Oh, y'all the Hebrew Israelites. It's not a new thing anymore. All right, this thing has reached the four corners of the earth. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We know what the truth is. They don't want to accept the truth, and that's what it boils down to, man. So it ain't that we take it further than the Muslims. We just have the truth, and the Muslims don't. It's that simple. So I just wanted to do a video touching on what this guy had said on his podcast. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. To the next time I say shalom.